Good morning, viewers. I am Dr. Adekunle Adegbie from Chumcred Academy. In today's video, I'll show you step by step how to build a credit scoring model using Streamlit, one of the fastest way to turn your Python model into interactive apps. If you stay until the end, I'll share a free downloadable Streamlit template so you can customize this model for your own project. So I'll go step by step. I want you to follow with me patiently. By the end of this session, you will understand how you can use Python and Streamlit to build an app that is very interactive and useful, most especially for credit analysts. Now, why credit scoring matters? Let's even define what is credit scoring. Credit scoring is the process of evaluating borrowers' risk. Very important. In every credit, you have to analyze the credit, essentially predicting how likely someone is to default on their loans. You have to understand, we have to analyze what are the likelihood that a potential borrower will default, because you have to protect the capital you are giving out. And it's very important for you. You should be more concerned about the capital rather than the profit you are making. So you have to analyze this. We also have lender use credit. We also use credit score to decide who gets the loan. That's when you are appraising it. How much to give? You have to look at their credit limit, their borrower limit, based on the information we are going to discuss about today. And under what condition? You have to look at terms and conditions upon which this loan will be granted. In short, is the backbone of modern lending decisions. This app we are building today. Now, let's move on. Let's understand why traditional scorecards are limited. Current traditional way of doing credit is very good, very robust, but it has its own limitation, and we are riding on the limitation to be able to go further from where traditional lending is limited. We are moving forward with the use of technology. Now, traditional credit scorecard rely on a handful of static factors, things like repayment history, outstanding debt, and income levels. While using this, they have some serious limitation. It's good on its own, but limitations. So we are exploring the limitation to take it further. What are the limitations? They often don't capture real-time changes in a borrower's financial health. What they rely on is history. They don't have the current financials. Most of them don't use current financial position to determine credit, the who and who to get the credit. They are built on broad assumption which can miss hidden risk. Most of these are done if this happen, what happened to that? So they are based on. They struggle with underserved population like first-time borrowers or people without a strong credit history. One of the challenges of the traditional way of doing lending is for people that are coming for the first time, they struggle with taking the decision, and that's where assumption comes in, whether they should give or not, because there's nothing to rely on whether they should give them the credit or not. It means default sometimes slip through. Yes, default slip through, while credit-worthy people can also be unfairly excluded. Somebody that has the capacity, because you lend against cash flow, but because there is no history, some of them might be missed and they could have been a potential credit customer. Now, so today we want to ride on the limitations and move further with technology, specifically AI. We are going to use two important models here, AI and Streamlit. They are the game changer. AI, we all know it, artificial intelligence, and Streamlit is an app where we are going to interact both together, integrate both together, and see how we can come up with a very robust app where you can use for your credit scoring. What are we going to do today? We are going to use AI and interactive tool, that is Streamlit. Also want to rely on machine learning, where we can analyze far more data points than traditional scorecard. Yes, spending pattern to behavioral signal and giving a clearer risk profile. We're also going to add Streamlit. We can build app that let analysts interact with these models in real time. That's the essence of this Streamlit. It's an online app where you can build an app that is very interactive and is useful. So what are the information you're going to provide? I'm going to show you the data set here. You will see we are going to enter the borrower's detail. That's when we have built the Streamlit. Get instant probability of the default. It will tell you and eventually classify them into risk buckets, whether they are high, medium, or low. So this means scoring becomes faster, smarter, and more inclusive than the traditional way of doing it. So without wasting time, we are going to go into the demo. So we are going to look at, instead of taking theories, let's look at what is going to happen. In the next few minutes, I'll walk you through step by step on the following. Number one, we're going to train a simple credit scoring model, deploy it in Streamlit, that's the app. They are smart making interactive predictions. So let's open the data set and look at, let's practically we're saying. I will start by showing you the data set. This data set was gotten from Kaggle. That is where you can get so many data sets. It's gotten from Kaggle. And this is the data set I'm showing us here. And the title of the data is Get Me a Simple Credit. Get Me Simple Credit. That's it. So you can see, all right. So then I'll go to the next thing is to show you the Python script that was written. This is the Python script. And their processes is to, first of all, you import all the libraries. As you can see there, the libraries are already imported. We import JSON file, also imported NumPy. That's numeric Python. Pandas, we imported Pandas and Streamlit. So those are imported. After you have imported the libraries, you also you load the data set. You can see from here, the data set I showed you that has been loaded here. We have loaded the data set. Then we split it into data to train and test. You split it into train data and test data. As you are seeing here, I split it into train and test data. Then the model we are going to use here, you train the model. Here we use logistic regression. You have to train it to ascertain accuracy. Then you evaluate the model. So you have to we are evaluating one of the way to evaluate the model is a confusion matrix, which was also used in this, which was used. So you can see it here. I will run it again for us so that we can see it. This is the step by step of how this is done. Let me start all over from the top so I can get it correctly. Loading it. When you are importing, first of all, import the libraries. After you load the data, you split the data into train and test data. You train logistic regression, which is the model we use. You also evaluate the accuracy of the model. You can see this is the Python that was written specifically for Streamlit app. So this is Streamlit app Python. So now let's go to see the outcome of we're going to see the outcome now. So we're going to give this code. So Streamlit run app. The name of the Python script is called app.py actually. So sorry about that. I miss L in the first stream. That's why it's not accepting it. So It's bringing the Python script now. Let's look at how it's going to come up. You can see it's bringing it up, and we're going to see it now. So it's live now. You can see this place blinking. So let me show you it's bringing it. It's on our local host. It's on my system now. So the app will come up locally now. Let's just wait a bit. It's going to come up now. So this is the way Streamlit app operates. First of all, in this session, we are building it on our local system. During the next session, we'll move on to building it on the where it will now be via the internet on a browser. You can browse it. It can be seen anywhere. But now we're just showing it on our local system. That's how to start with. Let's just give it a few minutes more. It will come up. Okay, here we go. So this is the app we have built using Python and Streamlit. This is how Streamlit is. You can see credit scoring app. You can see in this is make it very robust. We have a bundled data set, the one we have used, and if you want to upload your own, as long as it's fall within use the same format in terms of the column. So you are exploring the data. Let's use the one that you can see. This is how it is going to be. We have 300 rows and 9 columns, default rate 99. So now let's look at the trend. How it's trend. See, it's almost 99% accurate. You can see the ROC also. So it shows that this is well built. You can download the model features, and you can download that. You click it, you're able to download it. Okay. The model, you can see. So let me go back to here, explore data. You can also explore the data here. See, show column description. If you want to see it shows us the column. It told us these are the columns, so you know what you're working with. It displayed it. Then predictions. You can see if you take any of these, if you come here, this is the default one. It has given us somebody revolving utilization is 0.35, debt ratio 0.9, open credit links loan is 8, age is 40, 500,000 is monthly income, times to default 90 days later. Has it defaulted before? No. Type of loan, one loan dependent. So if you look at this, you can predict. See, probability of default is 100%. So risk is very high. So how do you can see all these fields? What you can do is to come here. You can pick any of them from here. Let's do one, so you can see you can pick any of them: the age, the default rate, the monthly income, all those things. If you put it in this, if you come to the prediction and put it here, it will tell you whether the customer you want to lend, whether it's high. You can see that same the parameters. Low is less than 20, medium 20 to 50, high is 50 to 70, very high 75. So it's very high. So this simple app we have been able to build it with Python code and Streamlit app. So in our next session, we will show you how we can take it from the localhost. You can see from the browser is on localhost. How can we take it to the internet where anybody can see it? We can also do that. That's why we're going to push it through GitHub. And when you push it up, it becomes a real app. It will not be on your local, so you can access it from any devices as long as it's internet enabled. So that is all for this session. I want to thank you. I hope you enjoy. Please drop your comments below to see your comments. Thank you very much.